beginning to set the stage and the tempo for the rest of this much longer season of MPL Malaysia. We got SRG on the blue side versus Vamos on the red, and already Zkeep doing some good poke damage to Stormy.
Now, the mid lane is going to be by far the most important contestation ground for both Vamos and as well as SRG. But with broken walls, at the very least, we know that as long as somebody gets first blood, they get a small lead, things are going to get crazy. Now, if you look on your screen right now with the players' performances, you can tell that they have a heart rate monitor. Dude, Arrow404 is nervous. He's at 138 beats per minute.
This is new. I didn't know we had something like this. For a moment, I thought it was HP count. And I was like, no, that seems a little bit low, even at the start of the game. But that is a very interesting piece of information. Yumes keeping an eye on Error.
Now they're going to go for the very first invade, which honestly doesn't seem that great for SRG, knowing that Zkeep has high base damages. But the same can be said about Yumes. And his performance on the show is going to determine whether or not they find these leads or not. As right now, Cram, he has got the performance that we're looking for. Oh, they should be okay here as they walk away. Just quick trades. And it should be good enough.
Both roamers going to recall there, but we can already see a sign from that fight. The fact that Cram was able to join the invasion so easily indicates that he is winning lane. Oh, they found one! The Violent Requiem goes in on Zkeep. Uni secures first blood. He's in danger.
Oh!
He gets pushed back with the Phantom Steed, and Error404 finds his quarry.
Really nicely done by Arrow. He was about to get max stacks on those butterflies. He quickly had to push out of the Jushin's range to ensure that he could try and secure this kill, not giving any opportunity over for Uni to find the trade back. Now they're looking for a next engage.
Cram goes in, goes for the Thunderform instead. He's looking for Error404, finds the kill. Here comes the Shifting Skies, flickers backwards to make sure he doesn't go down.
Beautiful early game coming out from SRG, taking these small leads and priority. It's now they— oh!
Flickers in, gets the knockdown, doesn't quite get target. Uni secures the turtle, and now Stormy pops the ultimate. Violent Requiem gets the lockdown on the Phobius, and Real World Maleficent is slightly out of position, but they find Uni. Xeno gonna stop his engagement, but Stormy not gonna let him escape. Feeds the kill into Cram.
Why would you go for Stormy there? Why was Stormy the priority? Shouldn't it be Guinevere at that point? You go Guinevere because you know that Clawkun was going to eventually walk up and Real World Manipulation, right? Maybe jump the gun a little bit. Right now, keep our eyes on the heart rate monitor because Stormy, he's at 156. Currently the highest BPM next to Arrow404 at 141.
Oh, it looked like Cram just beat him, actually. So Cram is feeling the heat of the moment. He has been the primary initiator thus far. And we can already see SRG adopting a much more aggressive style with Uni in their ranks.
Dude, he's 157, walking and fighting nothing. He's just nervous walking.
Well, when you're walking in the jungle...
What do you mean? The jungler is already on his orange. What are you scared of? He's at 161. Dude, this guy's got to breathe.
He turns into lightning, idiot. That kind of pumps up the heart rate a little bit.
Just straight up CPR. Constantly in the motion of CPR to keep his heart pumping.
He's literally a living defibrillator.
He's got an iron lung somewhere. But in terms of how calm teams are, feels like Vamos is just a little bit calmer, right? Stormy coming back to normal levels, but then we start looking at the gold differences, and it's very, very minute. A majority actually leaning into Cram, which is probably why he's feeling nervous. He knows that if I don't do something with this lead, it's going to be a waste of everybody's time.
This is also a pretty common position for Cram to be in. He knows how to win his lanes. He knows how to affect the map. The fact that he's been able to join so many fights compared to Xeno is what has created this space for SRG, and they're already setting up for the next turtle.
A really quick look at the items behind me, and I see straight away, SRG, they want to play for the snowball. Innocent already with a Fury Hammer on top of having the Sky Piercer. Cram, first item, he's looking for War Axe. He's not looking to build as a tank.
See SRG playing this very slowly. They get the lift up into the Violent Requiem. Great combo. Ardelion comes in, but Turtle gets secured away by Error404. We see the Torrent form come out, but Cram doesn't really catch anyone. And now Vamos are the ones in the driver's seat. They're chasing them down. Xeno gets 2-man knockup. Cram goes down. Forces the ultimate out. Another knockup comes in. But they get the lift. Stormy throws them back into the tower. Innocent racks up some Sky Piercer stacks. And now Xeno is way out of position. Double kill for the Health Man, Health Beast.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, pretty interesting fight broken out there. Luckily for SRG, they are not taking that much damage. 3-for-1 trade, so worth it for SRG. But let's look at the instant replay, because I think the mistake only starts to show itself later on. The first person they decide to hit is actually Zkif here, allowing Arrow 404 to get a free retribution, on top of the fact that he has raw burst a level ahead of his opponent. But the mistake happens right here after the first dive underneath the turret. Wait for it. And the next jump, right there. Xeno, he should not have to go further than this. He just needs to block the shots from Innocent. Don't let him get the Sky Piercer stacks. Just walk away and just focus on scaling.
Team Vamos definitely overheated a little bit there, and that is a pretty common issue for this squad, even though you've got quite a few new faces in their roster. It started out good. SRG didn't actually initiate the way they wanted. Uni got caught out too soon, lost the turtle trade because he had to back off, and